This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
We had to do this show without Sean. I know, we soldiered on.
I tell you what, but sport's never been better.
Well,
Are you kidding me?
We caught up with Kelly Underwood. There was a lot of sport to talk about. We talked about particularly AFLW and cricket.
Yeah, I'm having real troubles with the box, and that's why I'm gay. No, no, this is a box that I bought online.
You loved the idea of it, but when you got it, and now...
Sorry, I didn't say this on air either. The quality of the wood of this box, right? Because they say pine. We know what pine is. Pine's pine.
He knows his wood. Don't you worry about that.
It is so light. Imagine, you know those chopsticks that you break in half? That's the wood.
I think
That's
what
the
you need
wood.
to do is just pop a little bit of metho on it and set fire to the whole thing.
Now, you know what? The wood quality, you probably wouldn't need metho.
Tim McDonald joined us from the Cheap Seats. Bit of fun. And Julia Morris as well, ahead of she's already promoting I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, which starts, get this, Sunday the 19th of January.
Not bad. Sun's out, tongue's out as well. We are licking things. We're blindfolded and licking stuff, and we have to guess what it is.
We found out what Nathan's streak in life is.
It's amazing. And also, we're going to put in Sped Uptown Funk only to enrage you.
Yeah, this is...
You're going to be angry, you're going to be yelling out, "Better man!"
And have you ever been disappointed by a Judy? Because this one, she really disappointed us.
Oh, a call from Punch.
Nathan,
Don't cry there.
Nat,
A moment, please.
and Sean.
Oh, yeah, no, this has become real.
937.
It's 6:04. Nathan, Nat and Sean. It's just Nathan and myself today.
Yeah, original
Sean's got the
flavour.
day off. He wasn't going to tell his family that he had the day off so that he could just sneak off.
We should do that one day. We'll just play clips of him,
Yeah.
just like things Sean says,
Yeah, okay.
like horses,
Yeah, all about it. So his secret horses.
soup. His rant about soup. They'll never know. They'll never know. He could never have come to work this year. His family doesn't know.
They won't know. Yeah, and he's
AI these days.
gone to Rodo surfing. So that's a bit of fun. Coming up very soon, we're going to catch up with Tim McDonald from the Cheap Seats.
Yeah. Now we are going to be getting a workout with our tongues today, Natalie. We're playing a game.
We're just going to
called-
tongue on.
We're finally going to get all our gear off and just go for it. We're going to be doing a thing called Lick It to Pick It, where we're going to be blindfolded and we're going to have to lick something and then guess what it is.
So we're not just guessing what it is from the taste of it, are we? So it might be the shape of it.
Yeah, you gotta get your tongue around it. Like the only thing, it's like you don't have. The only thing you can sense, like it's a dark room. The only thing you can reach out with is your tongue.
This is not what I'd hoped for. to be
Nor
honest.
is it sanitary. It's not something we could have done during COVID because we look very frowned upon.
Oh, well, that's something to look forward to
That's a
today.
bit of fun.
Yeah,
It's great pride.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Tomorrow night is the final episode of the Cheap Seats for this season. It's at 8:40 on Channel 10, and the host with the most, of course, is Tim McDonald, who joins us now. Good morning, Tim.
Morning, guys. Great to be talking to Perth's #1 folk duo. Thanks for having me.
Don't you think? Don't you think though, Tim? Sometimes we have to
reluctant.
give it a go. We don't know. We could be amazing.
Well,
at it.
you and Mel could do a folk duo
why
too.
We're no good at singing, so which probably means we could win The Voice. But apart from that, we're going to steer clear of music. We're going to stick to the Cheap Seats, I reckon.
I don't know. Maybe we could have a challenge, but because we're not good singers either.
No.
We'll see who can, you and Mel and me and Nat, who can folks it out the most. Like who can get like the folk crowd
Well,
in their hemp clothes coming to their concerts.
well, if we're going on hemp clothes, I'm probably winning at the moment. I'm in dire need of a shower.
He just rolled off his pants and smoked them. How are you, Tim?
Great, guys. Thanks so much for having me. This episode of the Cheap Seats on Tuesday night, it's my favourite for the year because we watch about 30 weeks of news every year, but this episode, it's the best bits from the year. So it's 1 hour. It's the best clips from the year. And we go through all those things that you forgot happened in the year, like the royal visit, Julian Assange, presidential elections, Pesto the Penguin. Like
Just the big ones.
Pesto the Penguin.
Well, we wanted
I love
Pesto
Pesto.
on. So do we. We wanted him as our final guest, but he's in rehab battling an ice addiction at the moment. So
I have pesto in sandwiches sometimes now, just as a thing.
He's not as cute now that he's lost all his little fluff, is he? He was so
I know.
adorable, but now he's just a penguin.
he's the first penguin in the world to enrol at Ashley and Martin. It's unbelievable.
My mate, when I was in Big Brother, Tim, when when we got out, by the time we had gotten out of the house, he had a deal with advanced hair, and back then
wow.
they did not only the surgery, but they did the procedure where they basically got book contact, put hair in it, and stuck it in your head. We're looking around for him on the street, trying to find out where he is, and then we go, "Oh my God, that looks like Kieran, but with hair." And then Kieran starts walking over and go, "Oh my God, what have you done?" Then just lifts it off and like sticks it back down.
Oh, like a hash. That's amazing.
And I was in Spudshed, right, on the weekend, and there was a guy walking out that had a toupee on that I am not joking. It was doll hair. It was, you know, that see-through sort of synthetic sort of hair.
Yes,
That was it.
yep.
And I couldn't even hide my face.
Look, if you're going to do it, you need to go all in and buy the proper
It looked like
hair.
Chucky's hair. It looked like he pulled Chucky's hair off the Child Play doll.
Your hair real, Tim?
It is, and at this point I should say big thanks to Advanced Hair. Those guys do wonderful work.
And also you can cover your school books in it.
Correct, yeah, exactly. Well, speaking of a guy who probably should head down to Advanced Hair, Tom Gleisner, hopefully have you been paying attention, he's our special guest on Tuesday night. So I might flag the book contact toupee.
Yeah, perfect. You did send through a little clip of what you deemed was one of the highlight news stories of the year. Is that right?
Can I introduce it? So
Yes.
one of the big stories this year, it was back in July, it was the attempted assassination of Donald Trump, and it broke on about Sunday morning our time on radio, and just have a listen to the radio show that news broke on.
Breaking news out of the US. Donald Trump hit with a bullet shot at one of his rallies. We'll bring you more on that news and more from the House of Wellness after this break.
You're listening to the House of Wellness, thanks to Chemist Warehouse.
The House of Wellness with all the big breaking world news.
So we went from a presidential assassination to constipation within about 5 minutes. It was unbelievable.
But we have to do that here sometimes, you know. Suddenly a celebrity will die or whatever, and then we'll look like we're going into a song of how the celebrity would have died. Like if it was a fire, it'll be like, you know, burn.
Yeah.
And you have to go, oh, quickly change the song. It's not good.
That's what we love. We love those segues. We love those moments. We love finding those little nuggets in the news each week. And so we've assembled the best bits of 2024.
Hey.
We put it all together in one episode.
Would your show be what it is if Chemist Warehouse did not exist? Because you have mined them deep, haven't you?
Well, we like, they do an infomercial called What's On in the Warehouse.
Yes. What's on in the warehouse?
Where basically the two of them literally talk about constipation for about 10 minutes.
I know, and they're having a lovely chat. And it's like, people are like, the people with trolleys trying to get that stuff behind you. Move.
Ironically, they need a bit of constipation relief. We just want to get them through. We love Chemist Warehouse. Thankfully, they haven't issued a cease and desist yet.
But
so,
you know what I love about
They've
Chemist
leaned
Warehouse?
in, haven't they?
Firstly, we love Chemist Warehouse because they are the place that saw Gina from Real Housewives and gave her Gina by Gina.
Well, we were speaking about odd-smelling folk songs before, and I'm actually wearing Gina by Gina at the moment. And
it was an Liardi? Gina Liardo. That is so funny.
the bottle says best before 2016, and I'm not sure if that's the fragrance or the show Real Housewives.
Hey, Tim, it was a hilarious news story. It would have been, it would have been a couple of years ago. But it was a teaser to what was on the news that night, and it was like, the thing in everybody's home that could kill you and your family. We'll tell you what it is after 6.
So tell me now.
If it's like dangerous, I'm in my house now. Let me know now. I can't wait 4 hours.
But first, we got a Michael Bublé exclusive. I'm like, guys, get to the important stuff. That's the stuff we love on the cheap seats. We love that.
And of course, our favourite is Mel Tracina because she's part of the Nova family, and she loves a reality show, doesn't she?
Well, speaking of Big Brother, it's just announced a
Yes,
couple of
of
weeks
course.
back that she's going to be the new host
know.
of Big Brother. Yeah. It'll be the first time in Big Brother history that the host is evicted, I think, judging by Mel's track record.
I don't know. They wanted to get rid of Kyle and Jackie O there for a second.
Did they host Big Brother, did
Yeah,
they?
they did, yeah.
And you should have seen it. So, because I basically went back every year.
Yeah.
And you go into their dressing room. The dressing room was always the same. It's just people put their stuff in there, used it and left. They had it completely redesigned. It was like, it was like a big white, like curved couch. And one of the gross ones that, like a really rich family would buy. They have no taste.
Rich.
And then there was I remember there was like an urn, and I think it had some feathers in it. Like who says I'm not working there unless there's an urn with feathers? It was insane. Yeah,
I'm glad it was filled with feathers. I was worried that with an urn, that might be where some of the eliminated contestants end up.
You'd have some pretty big demands about your change room, your dressing room, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. Well, unlike Colin and Jackie O, we're not on $10 million a year. We just like a working swipe card, to be honest. So we do things on the sniff of an oily rag over at 10.
How many times have I've gotten changed in a laneway before going to an event? I'm sure that's happened to you, hasn't it?
We're not,
Taking
we're not-
pants
we're not-
off more
we're
than
not
putting them on.
We're not at indecent exposure levels, guys. We might be doing a little bit better than that. But, hey, by the sounds of that folk band, that should be no trouble at all.
All right, challenge accepted. Acoustic guitars and rock deodorant. Let's go.
How are we going with our love for motorsports, Tim? Where are we at?
Yes, so I do a little F1 podcast on the side, the reserve drivers. If you're an F1 fan, Las Vegas is the Grand Prix this weekend, and good timing. I think at Perth time it works out to be about 2:00 in the afternoon on Sunday. So forget waking up in the middle of the night. It's going to be a ripper. It's Las Vegas. It's down the strip. Would we like a Perth Grand Prix? Would we like the Grand Prix to come to Perth?
I don't know. I do like the Vegas one. I reckon everyone should be made to drive with a stripper, and they're going woo.
Look, I can't confirm or deny whether that's a part of the qualifying process.
The
but it should
cocktail
be.
in an Eiffel Tower. Tim, did you watch the Tyson fight yesterday?
I
was
didn't.
a lot.
I was one of the only ones who didn't watch the Jake Paul
It was so uncomfortable.
deodorant ad, by which I mean the fight.
Yes.
Did you guys see it?
Oh, look,
yeah.
I didn't watch it live, but
I've seen it, and because my mate's right into that sort of stuff. It just. You know what it is?
It doesn't seem right.
It's just unnecessary to punch an old man. And even though if an old man come up to me and says, "Hey, we're both going to get paid a lot of money, but you have to belt the crap out of me," I'd say no. I choose not
But
to be that
that old man's
person.
Mike Tyson,
I know,
I
but,
mean.
but he's still Mike Tyson. And I think that Mike Tyson is so old he still thinks he's Mike Tyson. You know, when you know there's that part of your life where you're lucid and you know your abilities and your limitations. He's gone past that.
you
He
wouldn't
thinks
want
he's
him
Mike
to
Tyson
punch you,
again.
though, would you?
No, you wouldn't. But people said the fight was a bit of a fizzer, and judging by the footage I've seen, I reckon it wasn't as bad as Peter Costello running into that journalist at the airport. I reckon I'd pay to see another round of that, to be honest.
That's a great point. I mean, how do you feel about the world having to see Mike Tyson's butt, though?
Yeah, well, I'm just glad we're on at 8:40 and we don't need to show that sort of vision.
Oh no, we've changed our banner on all of our social medias to his ass.
Oh, really? There you go. I don't reckon the world's ready for that, but you know, good luck to him. He's apparently signed on to the new season of the ABC's Old People's Home for 4-year-olds. So
Did you ever see his cartoon?
No, I never saw his cartoon.
Yeah, he did a cartoon because he also is a pigeon farrier.
Yes, yes. Fancier.
He's a pigeon fancier. So he was. I think he was fighting crime, or he was a detective, and his partner was a pigeon.
And it's hard to believe that man has taken repeated concussions to the head, isn't it?
No. Well, he thinks it's a documentary, so...
Is the pigeon with you now? Can you see the pigeon?
It's the pigeon in the room with us.
I'd only do that sort of show with Pesto the Penguin. Pesto the Penguin will be my crime-fighting sidekick, I reckon.
Well, we're on board with that, Tim.
Yeah.
We can't wait for the grand finale of the Cheap Seats tomorrow night on Channel 10, 8:40. It's always a pleasure.
Tim,
Thanks for talking to us, Tim.
Do you know that you're back next season? What happens?
Yeah.
What happens in TV? How many seasons in advance? You know, is it just every season?
Look, we work for Channel 10. We treat every episode as our final episode.
So your periodical tenants.
We are back next year. Well, the show's back. I don't know if I'm back, but the show's back next year. But 8:40 Tuesday night, we'll go out with a bang.
Love your
Oh,
work.
yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Bye, buddy.
Guys, thanks for having me.
Bye,
Appreciate
mate.
it.
This is the Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Dinner. Dessert. Dinner. Dessert. Dinner. Dessert. Dinner. Dessert. Dinner. Dessert. Dinner. Dinner time. Bon appetit, baby.
Yummy.
Enjoy chicken treats, dessert burger, donut chips, bacon, pineapple fritter, caramel sauce. Limited time only.
All right, here we go. Up for grabs is $500 cash and a $50 chicken treat voucher to go and try their limited time dessert burger. So we are all about combining
I know.
dessert and dinner today.
Delicious dinners put together delicious desserts to make a delicious creation.
Exactly.
Hello, Kim.
Hello. How are you going, Nathan?
First cab off the rank, Kim.
Kim, so here's the deal, right? We've got over here, we've got 9 cloches, right? There's 9 cloches up top. There are 9 cloches down the bottom. The 9 cloches up the top are desserts. The 9 cloches down the bottom are dinners. You've got to pick a number from each, and then we're going to unveil it to see if you're going to be able to get the dish that we have created today, which is, Natalie?
Today, you'll be trying to create a cheesecake bolognese. What a great combination.
So
I know.
We need to collect the ingredients.
So, Kim, why don't you give us a number between 1 and 9 for the desserts, and we'll see if we can find the cheesecake element.
Number 3.
Number
three.
3. Nathan, number 3 is...
Tiramisu.
Oh, it's
tiramisu.
tiramisu.
I love
Did you want to have a crack at the dinner one as well?
Yeah, let's open up the dinner one.
Number 7.
Number 7.
Number 7 is moussaka.
Moussaka.
Oh, that tiramisu
Delicious
moussaka. That works.
Greek dish. Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Could you have a coffee after food?
No joy, though, Kim.
Yeah.
We move to Steve in Swanview. Hello, Steve.
Morning, legends. How you going?
Hey, Steve.
Steve, I hope you're paying attention.
Yeah. Steve, what I'm going to
Yes,
require
I have,
from you
yeah.
right now is I want the 2 numbers at the same time, please. Give us your dessert number and give us your dinner number.
8 and 3.
8 and 3. So 8 for dessert is
Apple pie.
apple pie, and 3,
3
Nathan,
is
for dinner.
Risotto. Apple pie risotto.
That would be delicious.
That could work.
Not what we're looking for
Sean
because
would
we're
need
after cheesecake bolognese. Thank you, Steve. Chris, hello.
G'day, how are you guys?
Good.
All right, Chris,
Right.
we're trying to find cheesecake bolognese on our boards.
Give us a dessert number and give us a dinner number.
4 and 8.
4 and 8. 4 is
Lemon meringue.
lemon meringue, and 8 is
8 is a curry.
Lemon meringue curry.
That's the one. That's not going to work.
oh, like the others would.
No, but like the lemon meringue curry. That's gross.
That's no joy for you, Chris. Amanda's in Wembley Downs. Good morning, Amanda.
Good morning, guys.
We're narrowing it down, Amanda. We're trying to find cheesecake bolognese today. What numbers would you like?
The top one is 6,
Yeah.
Yes?
and the bottom one 6.
Ah.
6 and 6. All right.
We have for dessert a sticky date pudding.
Sticky date pudding.
And that is going with
a bolognese.
Sticky date pudding and bolognese.
All right, you've made it easier for someone else. Thank you, Amanda. Rachel's in Brabham. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Rachel, I hope you remember what number that is because really
right.
all we're on the hunt for now is some cheesecake.
Cheesecake bolognese. What numbers would you like?
I'll go 2 and 6, please.
2 and
2.
6. Okay. 2 is
I'm going to open up the 6
Oh,
first.
6 is
6 is Natalie.
the bolognese. So we're solid there. Number 2
2
is
The chocolate mousse.
chocolate mousse bolognese. Also would be delicious. No joy,
People do put
Rach.
chocolate in cooking,
Okay,
don't
thanks.
they?
Bethany, hello.
Hello.
Hi, Bear.
We're narrowing it down. We're trying to find cheesecake bolognese.
So, of course, your dinner choice will be number 6, I'm guessing. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, what dessert number would you like?
Number 5.
Number 5.
6, we know is the bolognese. Mm-hmm. Number 5 is... It's a cheesecake bolognese!
Just like that, Beth. You have won $500 cash and a $50 chicken treat voucher to go and try their limited time dessert burger. Beth.
Amazing. Thank you.
Well played.
worries.
That's how it's done, everybody.
Wow.
A new combination tomorrow.
And tell you what, several restaurants have just opened up.
Yep.
Fusion.
Cheesecake bolognese. Making a thing,
we
everybody.
deep fried bloody vanilla slice.
Exactly. We deep fried everything, to be fair.
Bought a guy a boat.
It's the Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Last week, we got the opportunity to catch up with Julia Morris when Sean was here as well, so you get the full compliment.
Why? Is I'm a Celebrity back next week?
No.
When?
It's not back until Sunday, the 19th of January.
Oh, so we're getting in
But
early.
The promos have started already. They're singing and dancing, so we thought, hey, let's catch up with Julia Morris. Have a listen.
Jules, we're going to be talking to you about I'm a Celeb, Get Me Out of Here for next year, but we know nothing about it.
Oh,
Do you know anything?
Series 11, no less.
Do you know anything?
I don't even know what day it is half the time. I think that's the ADHD. But, you know, this year we are coming back into January. We start on January 19, which means certainly a lot of my friends have said, thank God the go-to-bed fight with my children will be over.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because when it was a little bit later in the year, you know, all the kids want to stay. It is one of the few shows that you can sit and watch with your teenagers, with your younger kids, with, you know, like how often is there a show that you can actually get coax the teenagers into come and watching?
Yeah, I get it. Hey,
But if they're littlies, there's the go-to-bed fight.
Perfect.
By 8:30, you're like, mate, you cannot stay up until 9 o'clock another evening.
Yes.
So outside of school time, that's a joy that knows
Isn't
that.
that crazy though? Because they get to stay up an hour early. For us, you went to bed when Fat Cat went to bed. So
Yes.
Fat Cat would be on TV and do the good night
God,
thing,
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
put his hands over his eyes, and that's when you had to go to bed.
Was he just a telethon a few weeks ago? I'm sure.
He's a bit of a stalwart of Channel 7
I
here
do
in
wonder
Perth.
when we're going to get to the point where it's going to be politically incorrect to call him fat.
Well, no, it's a PH now. It's PH.
Oh, so gangster fat.
Yeah, he's modern gangster fat.
I love it.
Julia, so we know that you are the queen of the jungle and, of course, you are the host. But I want to know, do you have any control or say on ideas for casting? Because I'm guessing a lot of people would see you or contact you and go, hey, I'd be so keen for a season.
She used to, but not since the Bernard Tomic disaster. Is that right?
No, oh my God. I literally was saying this morning, like, I've still got issues with Bernard Tomic walking.
Yeah, he didn't win any fans, did he?
No.
You know, and a show like this.
Makes me grumpy.
How many days did you last in the end?
I opened my heart to you when you walked.
Yeah.
Look, as you can imagine, as a woman in showbiz, I have absolutely no say in anything at all. So I'm just thrilled to still have a job. Look, sometimes people will be cast where I'm like, oh, God, how's that going to go? And they're often the people who surprise me because we think we know them through the media's version of them. And then we get to see this, you know, the guard down, the lux stripped away, and we do get to see pretty much what people are about if they're willing to let us in. And
who surprised you the most on that? Who surprised you the most, Julia?
Who surprised you the most? Do you know, I think our Jungle King Miguel.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I love him.
He's an open book.
I always knew that he was fun, and I always knew, you know, like he's full of beans. But during his time in the jungle, he just showed us what an extraordinary human being he is.
How he is authentically him. A lot of the times you meet somebody on TV and then we interview them and you see a version of them, but it's not them. Miguel is one of those people, like you, Julia, that we've met that are authentic and you connect with them straight away because you're actually meeting each other. And then when you meet Miguel in real life, that's what you meet. Yeah. And he is
That's the nothing
amazing.
to hide stuff, I reckon. Is it? I don't know.
Yeah. I think it is.
So you're not on guard or not trying to shut down rumours.
No, not at all.
You know, but Miguel, I found him to be an absolute gentleman of note. And I think that was, you know, one of the more... I mean, we've had so many incredibly impressive people come through the jungle, and I'm always delighted to hear from them after the experience as to how much it brought about tremendous change in their self-belief, and I love that.
And careers.
When you eat a lot of guts and testicles, I mean, that's what happens to you, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, not every weekend, Sean.
To me, and I've eaten plenty over the years. No, that's too far. But I've got heaps of jewellery now. I never have to do that again.
Hey, Jules,
I think that's good.
What does the rest of the year look like for you? Because we're all counting down to all for radio terms. You know, we're on holiday shortly and stuff like that. What does it look like leading up to Chrissy for you?
Well, it's kind of gearing up. We take off pretty early in the piece in January, getting ready to go to air on January 19. But I am also, I've got a Year 12 student who has completed her school studies, so that's pretty exciting.
What's she going to do? What does she want to do?
She's been accepted to TAFTA, the Television and Film Acting Academy.
Amazing.
Well, are you worried about her going in this industry? I mean, you've had a successful run, but you remember you had a resurgence in your career. Like suddenly, like when you came back, Julian, was it after dancing?
I don't think I want somebody that I have birthed and raised to have that much heartache, but that's what she wants to do. So I have to go and stand side by side. Like, you know, not long ago I've had a call from a colleague and friend that I worked with a little while ago, and that person was saying to me, I am so disillusioned at the moment, and this is a person who I think is incredibly successful.
Really? Yeah.
And wanted to come and have a bit of a chat with me and just, you know, in terms of longevity and surviving the you know, we do forget about the constant no's in this business. The yeses are rare. Yeah. And, you know, sometimes a yes will begat another yes, which is exciting.
Yeah. That's what you are. You're in the yes zone.
You're in the flavour of the month and whatever, but it is such a heartbreaking industry.
Well, there's so much culling going on.
But I mean, talk about, you know, we just spoke about Miguel, but talk about a gentleman of note and talk about me hitting the all-time jackpot of being you know, going from one host who's incredibly fabulous to going to another host who's incredibly fabulous. I genuinely cannot believe my luck.
I tell you, the rumour was that he was leaving at the end of last season, and so all of a sudden,
you know what? You know who that was? All those stupid ones, with like a Woman's Day or a new idea where you're like, that's
not real.
Stop reporting and get back to the crossword.
In, you know, on a work experience week.
So the new series of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Who are the celebrities? We don't know. It's Sunday, 19th of January on Channel 10 and 10 Play. It's always a pleasure.
I love you guys, and I miss you.
I miss you too.
Thanks,
so
Jules.
we have
cousin Julia.
We have a standing date at the Morris.
We
Okay.
do.
All right,
I'm
great.
telling you, the second I touch soil, I will be coming to find you, and across we go. Of course, we will not steal plates.
No,
no.
But if some go missing, it's definitely not you.
And all that we're missing will be a complete set of 6 each.
Yeah, well, do you know what? This is just what happens when Morrises get together. It's like a phenomenon.
Yes, and that phenomenon is grand larceny.
Grand larceny.
Love you, Jules.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, Julia.
Lots of love.
Bye, hon.
Cheers, bye.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Mystery on my tongue, guessing game, gonna have some fun. Lick it to big it, let's go. Lick it to big it, get it right.
The Ice Cream Factory returns. Don't miss Peking Duck on November 23. Tickets at hottestsummerever.com.
Oh, I'm scared. Okay, up for grabs is the Ultimate Ice Cream Factory experience, including 4 VIP tickets for Peking Duck and a $500 bar card. So this is a great prize.
But bodies on the line, our bodies on the line for you.
We have to do all the work.
And you know what? Tongues are something that shouldn't touch certain things now. That's why they're inside our heads.
We are going to be playing for people at home, Nathan. One of those is Kylie from Southern River. Good morning, Kylie.
Good morning, guys.
Kylie, what's the most unusual thing that you've licked in your lifetime?
Probably a snail in the garden.
Oh, in the garden.
So you like
on the weekend? Yeah.
You know what? You got to take what you can take, Natalie. Well, you're going against Izzy from Port Kennedy. Hey, Izzy.
Hey, how you going?
Good, Izzy. Same question, Izzy. What's the most unusual thing that your tongue has touched?
Probably sand. The consistency just seems it's so interesting.
Oh my God,
you like to lick sand?
No, there's people that eat.
I tried it. I tried it one time and I never again.
You know why? Because there's these texture people. Like, you'd have a sandpit in your stomach if you're left by yourself.
My dog does the same thing.
Good
to be honest, Izzy. Okay, so Kylie, you were through first, which means you get to choose whose team you want to be on. Do you want to be aligned with Nathan's tongue or with my tongue?
Look, I think you're both awesome, but I think Nathan's probably got a little bit more experience at licking unusual things.
Izzy, that means that you're on my team.
You're right, I've had some different flavoured ice creams in my time.
All right, so now what's going to happen is our boss Dave is going to host because we'll be blindfolded.
Dave's licked some stuff in his time. Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about that. Just on the weekend, as it turns out. So we're going to be blindfolded, and then we are both going to start licking the same thing at the same time. First person to correctly identify it will win that round. Yep. It's the best of 5, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, blindfolds on.
Oh, okay. This is nerve-wracking because we normally have ever done this with food.
Okay.
Okay. Blindfolds on.
Okay.
All right. We're preparing the first item.
Okay. Now, David, you're going to let everyone know what it is. We're going to just...
Okay.
Oh, well, can't walk away too far. Wait, I'll get my headphones back.
Bella and Amy need to show me what it is.
It's really dark, as it turns out.
Okay. Is that the first one, Amy?
We're going to block out. We'll block out ears.
Yep. The first item they will be licking is a keyboard. Okay. All right, you can go now.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right.
All right. Is that
the countdown to licking?
Okay, wait there. Let me sit first.
I don't know where it is.
Now you fight.
Okay. Yep. We're good.
All right.
Good.
3.
Okay.
2. 1. They are
calculator.
Not a calculator.
Is that
a mobile phone? Or
No.
It's a remote control.
Remote control.
No.
Are you sure it's not a calculator?
It's not a calculator.
It is. It's a calculator.
It's not. It's bigger than a calculator.
It's a keyboard.
Yes.
Oh! I can taste QWERTY.
That is so revolting.
Oh, that's so gross.
Where are these keyboards going?
Where are they being? The bigger issue.
Where are they?
They've been disinfected.
Okay, they've been disinfected.
Anything. It's so funny.
Okay. Nathan is leading 1-0 in our best.
Block out ears.
All right, block your ears. Block your ears. The next item is
A plush rabbit. Plush rabbit. All right, you can unplug your ears.
You know what the thing with the keyboard is? I was just in the one spot, and then
Yeah, I know. I didn't realise how big it was.
Yeah. Then I searched for edges.
All right.
All right, we are getting ready to lick. In.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Lick.
All right, teddy bear.
Not a teddy bear.
It's a cloth. It's an Enya cloth. No, it's a
Teddy bear.
very fussy.
It's a plush toy, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, it's a
fat cat.
No. What type of animal?
It's a
cat.
No.
It's a monkey.
No.
Rabbit,
Yes,
bunny.
yes,
Oh,
yes,
bunny,
yes.
bunny. I got the ear in my mouth.
I've got feather in my mouth.
That is the
I don't
weirdest
like
thing.
this game.
Oh my God, Natalie.
Okay. All right, round 3.
Okay, round 3. Nathan is leading 2-0. Nathan, if you get this, actually, you will win. Okay, I'm going to whisper. The third item is... Okay, all right. Wheat Bix. The third item is Wheat Bix. All right. Okay, you can unplug your ears. All right. We are licking. Nathan, if you get this correct...
It's all over.
It's all over.
What if this is
What if I just let Nathan win so we can stop?
All right, we are licking in 3, 2, 1. Lick.
Weebix.
Nathan got it.
Oh my God! This is what I was putting his hands to do. Was lick things and not even see it.
Great news for you,
This
Kylie.
is OnlyFans.
That means Kylie is a winner. You've won the ultimate ice cream factory experience when we're trying to talk
Kylie, we
with
did
dry
it.
wheat bix in their mouth, including a VIP tickets for Peking Duck. That's 4 of them and a $500 bar card as well, Carls. Well done.
I told you, Nathan,
No.
that you are awesome
You know
at
what?
licking things.
You saw me and I see you. And I'm telling everyone that's listening right now, on the weekend, do this with your friends.
Yeah.
When you're having people over. This is so funny.
And you know what? I'm okay with being bad at licking things.
We're doing one later. No, Natalie, when you got to insert your finger in something.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Izzy, but you know it's the best I could do. I'm going to have like dry wheat bix and plush rabbit in my mouth
I
for the
didn't
rest
know
of
it
the
was a
day.
rabbit, and then I thought, okay, what is this? And then once its ear flopped into my mouth, I was like, yeah, that's it.
Oh, you really went hard, didn't you? I didn't get around it enough, I don't think.
This is the problem.
I didn't lick the whole keyboard,
You got to commit.
for example.
You got to commit to the lick.
All right, well, Nathan's the reigning champion, which means he gets to
I don't
play
know if I
again
want that
tomorrow.
title. I don't want that title.
It's happening again.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean's BZ4X Games. Unlike Nathan, Nat, and Sean, the all-electric Toyota BZ4X comes with a striking and sleek design. Charge on in the Toyota BZ4X.
Up for grabs is a VIPP invite to our final show of the year where you'll be treated in the style that you should be treated.
Oh, yes.
For starters.
Very important per people.
And you will get 10 entries into the draw to win the all-electric Toyota BZ4X that is worth over $80,000.
What do you need to do to be part of this? What do you do to be part of this?
Not yet, not yet. Just watch.
So we're a bit slow to find that one.
We
Let's
are
have fun.
speeding things up for the BZ4X games. Our contestants, Michael from Melville. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning.
Hey, Michael. You're a
Mike.
busy man, Michael. Do you think that you can recognise songs that are like going super quick?
Yeah, hopefully.
You know what?
Knock yourself in.
What's really great about this competition is if you don't know it, the chorus is coming up very soon.
That's right. You don't have to wait long, that's for sure. Michael, you're up against Judy from Ravenswood. Good morning, Judy.
Good morning.
Judy, you don't come across a Judy too much in life nowadays.
Tell me about it. I'm the youngest of 4, and my mum was super lazy and named me after a friend.
Oh,
what are your siblings? What are they called?
Vicky, Andrea, and Brendan.
Oh, but Judy goes with them.
Yeah, Judy's a little older, isn't she?
Yeah. You're a young Judy, aren't you?
I'm very young indeed, Nathan.
Well, I mean, that's the thing.
12. I hear
You're
she's
paving
12.
the way for the new generation of Judys, and
Yes,
I
that's
like
right.
that.
Okay, here's what's going to happen. We're going to play a sped up song. It's your job to tell us the title of that song. We don't care about the artist. We're all about the title. So you buzz in with your name. If you get it right, you take that round. If you get it wrong, we'll keep going
Yep.
and give you both a chance to have a crack at it again.
We'll only officially take your answer if you are the first to buzz in, so make sure
right.
that you are loud and we can hear it. And
So
we'll,
let's test your buzzers now. Michael.
Michael.
Lovely. Judy.
Judy.
They're working
There you go.
well, guys. It is the first to the score of 5 will win.
Well, let's get over to the CD player, Natalie.
Where here's the first sped up track.
I went to the moped store. What's up? The salesman's like, what's your budget? And I'm like, honestly, I don't know nothing.
Michael.
Macklemore Thrift Shop.
It's not. It's not thrift shop. All right, we'll keep going.
Come on, moped. He says, I got the one for you. Follow me. Ooh, it's too real. Calm down, Mia. I don't need no windshields. Banana seat, a canopy on two wheels. 800 cash, that's a hell of a deal. I'm ready.
Okay, guys. He's had a few big hits.
Michael, you were close.
Yeah.
It
It's
was
Macklemore.
Macklemore.
Yeah.
It was Downtown.
Downtown. Wow.
I
Wow.
know.
You said you were a young Judy. Well, should we play some Christaberg, Judy? Is that better?
Okay, let's try this one. Michael?
One Direction. You Light Up My Life.
No, that's not the name of the song.
No, you got the right
it is
song.
a 1D song, but
You're saying the wrong
that's
bit.
not the name. Okay, we'll keep going.
Michael?
Yes, Michael.
Beautiful.
No,
that's
Michael.
not the
Michael,
full
but you know
title.
what? Everybody, we're going to play it now, but listen carefully. Go.
Michael?
You Don't Know That You're Beautiful.
No, that's not the name of the song.
Michael, you keep stopping it just before they say the title. So your answer's there, but you keep stopping it.
Michael, That's What Makes You Beautiful.
No.
Oh.
You're giving us one extra word.
Yeah, that was too many words that time. You're so close.
You can jump in, Judy, if you want. How do you not know One Direction?
I do, but I don't.
All right, keep us out again, Sam. Here we go.
Okay,
Michael?
What Makes You Beautiful?
Yes, Michael. There are a lot of directioners screaming at the radio then.
No, but at least Michael's having a go. Judy's got a hand up.
I know.
No way.
I know.
This one.
All right. Michael leads 1-0. We thought this was going to be a fast game. Not at this rate. Okay, here we go. Next track. Michael?
Milkshake.
Milkshake is right. Milkshake is right.
Michael, if we do a competition where you have to get the answer slightly wrong, but sort of in the right field, then you are the winner.
Okay, Michael, it's 2-0. Judy, you got to make a comeback at some point.
Come on,
All right.
Jades. Come on, Jades.
Next song.
Judy won't get this.
Yes, Michael?
I've Been On My Own.
No, Michael.
Michael?
Yes, Michael?
Made It This Far.
No, Michael.
They're not getting this. lost nothing from being sped up.
It's a great song.
The Weekend.
It is The Weekend. Yes, Michael.
Call me. Call
No.
call
No.
out-
No.
Don't even finish it.
No.
Don't even finish it.
Yes, Michael.
Pray for me.
No, Michael. We are praying for you, but that's not the name of the song.
Hey, Judy, where are you?
What are you doing,
You
Judy?
and Michael had to dry here.
Flaking hard.
You guys, come on. All right. Okay, one more hit of this, and then we might be going to a shorter number to get a winner. Yes, Michael.
Yes, Michael.
Blinding light.
Oh! That was her screaming.
For the love of God. That's correct.
Oh, my God. Judy, you are going to get
Yes.
detention after this.
Yeah, look, I deserve it.
You should leave. Michael's at least just going for
Look,
it.
it is the first of 5, so it's
mate, we've got
possible
time, we've got time,
Judy could make a big comeback.
Oh,
but it'd
okay.
be the greatest comeback of all time.
Do you think this is Judy's? Do you think this is Judy's song?
Who knows?
Okay, let's see.
Let's just roll
All right,
it.
let's do
Here
it.
we go.
Go. Michael?
In excess.
Oh, what are you going to call this one?
In excess.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
No.
No, all right, we'll
Okay,
keep playing it.
on. You can. Michael?
Need you tonight?
No, Michael.
No,
It's not
Michael.
called I Was Standing either. Okay.
Michael?
Never tear us apart.
Yes, Michael.
Judy!
Judy, what are you
Judy!
doing?
No, you
How?
didn't, Judy, because you weren't anywhere near it,
Judy,
Judy.
you've got
Have
to
you
say
been
your
put-
name and
did
have
you-
a crack.
Did you come down from an alien ship last night, and this is the first time you've heard music? You two.
All right, so Michael's on the brink of victory. He's got 4, Judy's got none. All right,
Judy.
here we go. Here we go.
Watching the clock, it's 4 o'clock, it's got to stop. Tell him, think no more. She practices her speeches. He opens the door, she rolls over, but just to sleep as he looks her over. She lies and says she's in love with him. Can't find him.
Judy?
Can't find another man.
No, that's not the name of the song, Judy. Okay.
Michael.
Michael?
Daughter.
No! Keep playing, keep playing. Judy?
Judy. Better man.
Oh, my God,
Judy's
Natalie.
on the board.
You know what? Now we're it's not going to end now. Okay, you come to the game. You come to the game. Great, Michael. You just keep saying what you hear.
Michael still leads 4-1.
Here's your next song. Are you kidding me? Are you two kidding?
Michael?
Madonna Vogue.
Yes, Michael. Okay, he's finally won it. It's over, it's over. We can all get some sleep.
You two look into my eyes. You two look into my eyes. You are never to play this again.
Michael, if you
Both of
turn up and win the car now, I'm going to be furious.
No, we're going to lie down. We're going to drive over you with it.
Michael, against our better judgment, we're giving you a VIPP invite for you and a mate to our final show.
He's on the
at
fringes. He'll be sitting
Optus
right near the road.
Stadium. Plus, you've also scored 10 entries into the draw to win the Toyota BZ4X, valued at more than $80,000, Michael, but you have not earned it.
Can I tell you, though, sometimes sometimes you come across people in life that are so bad at something, it's the best.
And-
so it was so bad that you guys are officially the best.
I mean, Michael, you were bad. Judy, you made Michael look good. How did, like, what?
Hey, she just came down to this planet last night. She's just getting her head around things. That was great. That was entertaining. A lot of people would have been screaming out songs.
We're going to do it again tomorrow.
Oh, we are.
I know, we're brave.
With two different people.
Hopefully two better people.
But I'll be
Who
happy to
knows?
have them back. I'll do that every day.
Wasn't that a wild ride, everybody?
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Of course, person on Troy Sivan played Spilt Milk on the weekend, and we sent our crack reporting team of T and Bella
Yep. Now,
to
the reason
gig.
why they got the gigs is because they don't go to bed at 8:30. Okay, what do you think? Because I was really excited for Troy to come here, and when we found out he wasn't going to bring his concert, I was like, oh, that's a bummer because we're not going to see the show that he puts on.
Yeah.
Did you see the show?
Yeah,
I think so.
He brought it. He brought it?
He brought
It was-
Yeah, he brought it. For
So
sure.
it was at Kings Park, which we all thought was a strange
Interesting.
venue for that
Yeah.
kind of gig. How was it?
I actually think it worked really well. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never been to an event like that at Kings Park, so I wasn't really sure what to expect, but I really enjoyed it. I think it was really good.
What was the best part of it, Bella?
Troy Sivan.
Yeah, but like...
So
One of your
what
girls.
track, what blew it away for you?
One of your girls.
Oh, you're one
That's
of your
my
girls? Yeah.
personal fave.
Now, I
yeah.
remember there was a woman complaining that she went to a Troy Sivan show with her child and it was so inappropriate for her child's eyes. Everyone jumped on her and said, well, don't go to Troy's show then.
No, also
You kind of know what you're getting yourself.
Was it a bit sexy in Kings Park?
It was very
like,
sexy.
Yeah, it was sexy, but I don't
But I
think it's
loved it.
like overt. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
I think that's him. I think that's what you expect when you go to a Troy Sivan
You
show.
buy his music, you buy who he is.
Yeah,
Exactly,
100%. But I
yeah.
loved it. I thought he was incredible.
And if anyone was going to do something slightly dirty, Kings Park's the place to do it.
That's right. It's true. Did you take a
It's
picnic?
usually not on the stage.
No.
It's in the bushes.
It's in the bushes, yeah.
So, out of 10?
Oh, I'd give him a solid 9, I reckon. Yeah, he was very
Bella?
I was going to say 100. I feel like I've had like
110.
transformative experience.
Why do you hate Troy
She's
Sivan?
bad at maths, but very pro Troy Sivan.
Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
As you know, I bought a box on the internet.
Little boxes on the hillside. Little
This box
boxes made of
Is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I feel
it
such
says-
resentment towards it.
When you bought it, it said some assembly required, but as it turned out, it was complete assembly
They are
required because it
lies.
came in literal pieces.
And now, I'm pretty sure this is a well-known company, but I don't care. I'm going to name them. It's Vida XL.
Never
Vida
heard of
XL.
them.
I know. So they're everywhere. They sell on Amazon and everything. Once you see them, you can never unsee them. The instructions. So rudimentary, as you would get from an IKEA instruction booklet.
Yeah, so pictures, not written words.
Yeah, but there are some things that just I know that we are writing a booklet for any language to understand.
Yes.
But your website's in English. This is an English company. Can you just put a little sentence in there? Because other people will be able to Google Translate. Oh, I'll put it in Spanish. I don't care. I'll Google Translate. Just we need words for this because they're trying to show things in pictures and they've done it in such a confusing way that it took me like an
They
hour
should
to
get the
figure out what they're doing.
IKEA people to do it because what they do, it is all there. It's in front of you. Once you figure out the way that those work, you can interpret it exactly as it's supposed to be. They make it very clear. So this mob don't.
The thing about IKEA is it has basically got pilot holes. The holes are drilled in there. This one here, it's a hit or miss. So basically, they've got holes for some things. Nothing's labelled. So basically, it was just a plank of wood for this garden storage box that's going on my balcony. It was just a nightmare. So then I'm getting the individual planks, like imagine a picket fence. I've got to put all them in individually, and they've got to be attached with two dowels, right?
Yes.
Two little wooden peg things. So I put them in there. The wooden peg things, the quality of them was so bad, they kept on snapping, and they only gave you the exact number of dowels.
course.
So then I had to go back to Bunnings to buy more dowels, Andy McDowell's. That was annoying. And then once I put the dowels in, I've realised when I go to put the top bit on top that the dowels are sticking out at an angle, so one of the bits of wood isn't going down. And so now the top won't pop on. So when I put the top on, the slats just fall out. Anyway, David, I got him the same box, our boss.
What a gift for him.
Now, David's going to get someone to do it, but I said to him, no.
He's going to leave the whole thing on the verge, I reckon.
Well, mate, I was close now. I'm trying not to swear. It was such a frustrating time for me, but I thought, I've got to really be a man sometimes. And I feel like
this is it. This is the one thing that you're going to...
I think I can do it, and I don't think I can. I was going to smash it. I was going to throw it off my balcony. I was going to wreck it. But yet, I don't have that in me. I'm not a breaker. But I thought if you're
sure.
those people that get so frustrated.
Either it's going to break, Nathan, or you're going to break. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe you need to protect your own mental health and just get this thing out of your life.
Isn't it amazing? Something that I searched the internet for. I searched it and then I found it and went, oh my God, that's great. And I was so excited about it. I loved the idea of it. Now that I've got it and I've gone through this process, I hate that effing thing.
Yeah, so you can't have it in your life now. Even if you do get it together, you won't like it.
Can I tell you, I've already started Googling other ones.
You won't like it at all.
I've already,
because it's just a constant reminder of your failings.
And also, this is another thing I did, because I'm going to keep myself accountable. I did it right in front of the TV and spread everything out in front of me in the way. So it was in the way, so I have to get it built.
Yes, sure.
Or else it's not going to move. Anyway, it's still there.
Don't make the mistake that our mate Goss made when he had to put together a bunk bed and he put it and he did it all and in the lounge room and then realised that he couldn't get it through the doorway into the
See that there?
into the bedroom.
Straight away, I wouldn't even be getting the Allen key. I would
build it in the room that you need it, is my piece of advice. And you're doing that.
He would also, in his mind, go, if I had an angle grinder here, I'd cut this thing in half. And that's what I want to talk about, right? You've bought something and you love it. And then you've got to assemble it, and now you hate it. Okay, we want to know. You loved it, you purchased it, you've received it, and whether it's assembly or not, why do you now hate it?
It might not be because you had to put it together. It might be for some other reason. Maybe it's got a really sharp edge and you cut yourself on it right at the very beginning, or you stubbed your toe on it, and that might have been your fault. But regardless, you're taking it out on that piece of furniture forever.
I've got a chair in my room, right, and it's a really lovely chair, and it's a feature one. Anyway, I don't know what the metal is made with, Natalie. But every time, if I even tap it like this with my toe, it is the most painful thing. It's like, I think it's got kryptonite in there or something.
It's weapons grade metal, whatever it is.
And I hate that chair, and I kick my toe every second day. God, it annoys me.
Chelsea, hello.
Hello.
Hey,
what happened, Chelsea?
Okay, so our son has always been a really bad sleeper, and so we were like, okay, we'll take you to IKEA. You can pick your own bed.
Oh, fun.
We thought he would enjoy that. And
yeah, he's part of the process. That's his bed. He might go to sleep.
Yeah.
He's got some ownership on it. That's a great idea.
Yeah, so we went to IKEA. He picked one of those loft beds, like a bunk bed, but it has no bottom bunk.
Yes.
We were like, we can set him up a nice little area underneath and all of that.
Can I tell you, I was obsessed with those bunks when I was younger, because you could get them, but only the rich people could get those because everyone else has single ones.
Right,
but to me, for a poor kid, that was having a second level in your house.
It was just a lifestyle. It sold you on the lifestyle.
Absolutely.
It was a mezzanine level now.
Okay, so what happened, Chelsea?
Well, we had to buy him the specific mattress that went with it and all of that.
Yeah.
So then we tried to put it up as a surprise for his birthday.
Yeah.
So we got him out of the house. He was with the grandparents, all of that. Anyway, 6 hours later of us trying to put this loft bed together, and he got home and he was like, "Oh my God, it's so cool!" And then he refused to sleep in it.
Oh no! Why?
Yeah.
Is it too high?
It's too high. It's too dark up there. He would not go in it.
It shouldn't be dark up there. You're close to the light bulb.
Oh, Chelsea, I'd be furious.
So what? Is it just sits there and he doesn't use it?
Well, we had to buy him another bed, dismantle that one. That one is now in my daughter's room, but she hates it as well.
So, everybody hates it now.
everyone hates it.
Oh, Chelsea, that's heartbreaking.
This loft bed. That cost us a fortune as well. So.
Yeah.
The fact that it's too high up, yet he wanted it.
I know.
God.
You asked for this.
I
and
know you're not
6
allowed to
hours.
hit kids, but swear.
6 hours of putting it together. I'm devastated for you. Thanks, Chelsea. Kaylee's in Merriwa. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Kaylee.
Okay, Kaylee, what did you love but now you hate?
Oh, my God. So we moved into a house at the beginning of this year and we bought this couch. And when I went and had a look at it, it was a gorgeous couch. It had everything we thought we needed, whatnot. Anyway, we got it home, built it. It takes up half of our lounge room. And because it's recliners, we can't put it right to the wall. And so it slides around, and because it's electric recliners, every time I try and get up quickly, it doesn't happen. And look, I'm just over it. I'm really bloody over it. And it costs a lot of money.
That's the worst.
Get rid of it.
Okay,
There's
so
people that don't measure the rooms first, and so many people are guilty of it, and then realising, okay, it reclines, it's going to need extra space there. If you walk into someone's room and all you see is couch, that's not good.
It's a lot. How much ballpark figure did you pay for it, Kaylee?
Oh, look, delivery, probably close to 2.5.
Okay, so I'm not going to say the company, but is the company always having a sale?
Yeah, it is one of the big ones. Yeah.
Now, Kaylee, you said that one of the things you really don't like about it is that because it's electric, if you've reclined it, you can't get up quickly. You just have to wait for it to go.
Yes,
is that right?
Yes, and it takes a while to, like, you're sitting there for a minute, like,
Kaylee.
The doorbell rings and you're like, hang on, this could be a while.
It's like one of those nano lifts in a chair, in a stairwell. Kaylee, I have to tell you, I think slower is better than quicker. My mum's friend, who she used to work with, she had a recliner, a manual one, and so she could just like quickly flip your feet down and get up. She did that. She put her feet down because there was a knock on the door. I thought, she was going to bed or something. Anyway, she goes, put her feet down. She goes to stand up and walk off. Her pajama pants had got caught in the lip of the recliner when it closed, and she fell down face first. She had stuff in her hand. She was wearing her glasses, and she just fell onto her face, and she had the glasses cuts all under her eyes.
So at least that hasn't happened to you, Kaylee. Okay.
So slow's the way to go. Slow's the way to go.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what you've been through. Jay's in Ellenbrook. Hello.
Hi guys, how are you?
Hey Jay, where you been?
So, bit of a backstory. I used to work at a furniture shop for 4.5 years and build all these stupid things.
Yeah.
So my partner decided she wanted a Super King bed.
Yes.
With gas struts that lifts up with storage underneath.
Yes. Amazing.
And beautiful, very expensive, and of course, being me, I'll build it. That's fine, no worries. It comes in 1,000 friggin' boxes. I built it. I broke the two sideboards, snapped them in half, so I had to repatch them back up.
Oh, God.
As I went to connect it, all ready to go, I broke the middle slat, so underneath storage can't be used anymore because I've broken it all completely.
So one of the major features you can't use?
Yep, one of the major features you can't use, and to top it all off, I put the gas struts on awkwardly, so a bit of the bed sticks out. So every time we make the bed, I smash my shin on it. So
Jay,
you hate that.
Can I tell you?
You hate it.
This is the part that I said that has no pilot holes and I had to measure exactly where it is. That's the most important part. That's where the hydraulic arms go. So they have to be the same as you, Jay. They have to be even. And if they're not, then it's not going to work.
The whole thing's wonky.
And they don't make it lining up either. They never make it lining up. So it's not your fault that you can't put it together. It's their fault.
And I want
everyone experience. You know what you're doing as well.
I want everyone listening. Like, there is no shame in your game if you get someone to build it. To be honest, I would actually rather them to take the whole "are you a man" situation out of the picture and just you buy it and they assemble it and they chuck that fee in there in the price. So then someone comes over and puts it together. Because, going to Bunnings to buy a pink ladies toolkit was not a proud moment for me.
Yeah, it was.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
So Ross just came in and had a chat with me. Hey, Ross.
Yeah, hey.
About the fact that I've been wanting him to watch the show and you just started it. Ross, Yellowstone, talk to me.
Yep. So I had some time because I was in Melbourne, flights and stuff, but it's good. I enjoy it because you and other people say how good it is. Kevin Costner, the main character, I thought he'd be like this, like a kind of a hero, but at times he's an anti-hero.
Well, the thing is that he's just trying. It's just, you know what? It's about the land. It's about Montana.
Yeah, and it's very American. It's like and then they go.
Show.
It's good.
Now, Nathan, do you see how you told Ross to watch something and Ross did it? I've been telling you to watch Bad Sisters for so long.
And my mum and dad have as well.
And the series 2, the first 2 episodes are out. Why you have not watched this show, I don't know. I don't understand it. It's so good.
But I'll have to be honest, there was probably two seasons of Yellowstone that was out and people were raving about it. And for some reason in my mind, I wasn't going to like it. I think that's what's happening with this. But usually when those scenarios happen, I'll watch the show. I'm all about it.
Yeah, so watch it. Have you watched it, Ross?
I'll back Nath here. Any show that's called Bad Sisters, I'm out.
No. You have no idea how good it is. It is so good.
I just did have a chat with Nat because we just had a bonding moment then. Ross. I had a chat with Nat and I said, Nat, I think we need to have a series to watch together because I felt like we were drifting apart.
The one that we're starting together.
Yeah. So she's only watched 3 episodes of Shrinking.
Oh,
is it good? Great things.
So good.
So I think Shrinking could be our thing. I wish it was Loot back in the day. But
I watched that gigantic cruise ship. I watched the first 3 episodes of the first series of Shrinking, and it is an excellent show.
I'll catch up then, and then that'll be our book club because I don't read.
Okay, the boss has started to loiter outside the studio, which means enough Netflix chat, so I'll probably...
Nathan, Nat, and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.